43 Victor Oscar Golf 003. Good to hear you out there. 9 Alpha Tango 791 Gulf Islands.
How you going there, Joe? Happy birthday, mate.
Yeah, good to hear you, buddy. I heard you down there calling. I followed you up here. I wanted to wave at you. I was just talking to my friend Trevor there, 43 World Radio 176. And you're my second South Pacific contact of the day. We're getting a lot of South America in here. And I turned the beam out to your direction, and we're pulling in some good Australian stations right now. So sounding good. Hope all is well down under.
Yeah, just giving that kitty old Skyper a go in the back of the car, mate. I've just got the pole shot up in the backyard, giving it a go and see how it's working. I'll switch over to the other antenna and see if it's doing any better. But good to hear from you, mate, and happy birthday to you there, Joe.
Thanks a lot there, buddy. Yep, tomorrow. Well, actually, like I said to Trevor, if I was in Australia, it's March 29th where you are. My birthday is on March 29th, so I still got just about another day. So anyway, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I'm going to be 61 on March 29th. So it's March 28th here, as you know.
Yeah, 2 months to go, I'll be 60. I'll be the big 60 in another 2 months. I'm going to go to Hawaii for about a week, probably about 11 days. So I'm going to get out of Australia and go for holiday to Hawaii. So I'll be the big 60 in a couple of months there, mate. So I'm catching up on you.
That's awesome, You got to love the Hawaiian Islands. You know, I've been to Hawaii many, many times, and I've bumped into a lot of Aussies there vacationing in Hawaii. Are you going to Oahu? Are you going to go to Maui, Big Island? Which island?
To be honest, mate, I'll have to have a look, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. I've looked at the itinerary, but I'm not real familiar with all the islands. But we're staying probably on the Big Island or something like that. But yeah, I just switched over to that other antenna. Is that any better there, Joe?
Oh, yeah, I got you 20 over, man. You're into the red 10 and 20 over, not a problem. And I got my antenna turned around into the South Pacific, so hopefully I'm coming in half decent. But yeah, you're going to have fun. We usually go to Oahu or Maui. Most of the time, Maui now. Oahu is where Honolulu and Waikiki is. And, of course, Maui's a little bit more laid back, and the Big Island as well. But, you'll have a good time. That's a great birthday, man.
Yeah, I just spent yesterday getting this old Skyper ready to put up on the back of the car, and I just shot it up on the back on the car in the backyard to see how it goes. But I just switched over to the 2-element. The 2-element seems to wipe its bum a lot easier. I don't know. I'm not a fan of flat beams, but I'll switch back to the Skyper in a minute. But the 2-element seems to do a better job. The Delta loop and the Skyper are facing in the same direction.
Yeah, so that Delta loop there, that is horizontal, correct? That's a flat side beam? Is it horizontal?
Yeah, well, it's a complete loop. It is a horizontal. Yeah, same as the Skype is a horizontal antenna as well, but it's just like a 3-element Yagi. But it's like I said to you before, the driven element and the reflector are like a bit of a folded setup. So it's like a spider beam, you could call it. I'd say that's what I call it anyway.
That's cool. Yeah, no, it's working really well. You know, the very first beam I ever had would have been around 1978, was a 2-element V-quad horizontal. So it was a V-quad beam. And, you know, it actually, and even though it was a 2-element, it actually used to work really good for the DX or QSL.
Yeah, well, that's what mine is. The Delta Loop's another name for a V-quad. So, yeah, I used to make them or something, but I built this one myself, the 2-element one. And I've got to get a bigger boom, and I'm going to throw another element on it and whack it into a 3-element and see how that goes. But I just put this Skyper together yesterday, like I said to you before. I got some conduit from the local hardware and slapped it together and got it up in the air. It's on like a telescopic pole, so I'm ready to take it mobile, like I was saying before. So I'm just giving it a test run in the backyard to see how it works. It seems to be alright, not as good as the Delta loop, but it seems to work alright anyway.
Oh no, it's working great, man. You got a great consistent signal up into the red, and the audio is really, really good. And you know, making your own antenna, if you can make your own antenna, you're saving yourself a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah, it's not really hard to build, mate. Yeah, it's just they make them out of fiberglass fishing rods, so I just thought I'd use some heavy-duty underground conduit, which is like 1 inch going into 20 mil, 25 mil, 20 mil going into 25, and that just strings it up. If you had an email, mate, I'd send you a picture of them, or you can have a good look at them.
I'd love to see it. My email is bananajoe@telus.net. So Banana Joe, like a banana, Banana Joe at TELUS. I'll spell it Tango, Echo, Lima, Uniform, Sierra .net. Banana Joe at TELUS.net.
So is that Tango, Echo, Lima, United, Sierra.net?
That's it, man. That's it. QSL.
Yeah, I'll get a couple of photos and I'll send you some photos, mate, of the antennas and stuff like that. It might give you a bit of interest, but it's a bit of a drizzly old day here in Australia. Trevor's a little bit further north than me, and they've got some heavy rain last night. I was watching the football on the TV up in Queensland, so they're getting a lot heavier rain there. It's a drizzly old day here in Australia, Joe.
Yeah, we have the same thing here, although the sun is starting to shine a little bit, but it's been wet here too. And current temperature around 12 degrees. I know it's warmer where you are, but anyway, the days are getting longer, and better weather is on the horizon in the northern hemisphere for us. QSL.
Yeah, well, lucky, mate. Yeah, we're going into the cooler months, and usually going into the warmer type of weather. The longer days, yeah, you notice that now the sun comes at a different angle now, and it's a lot shorter than days, so I don't mind this time of the year. It's a pretty good time, not too hot, not too cold, and then we'll slowly creep into the cooler weather, but it doesn't get as cold as up your way, mate, so it's not too bad. We're certainly a bit north of us, so it's a bit more tropical up there, so they don't get the real climate that we get further here, Joe.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, no, we had our cold blast in early February there. It was it lasted, the snow out on the ground for about a week, a little over a week, and then it was all gone. That was our winter. So our winter was just over a week here. It lasted beginning of February, and we got down to a chilly minus 3.9 degrees. One morning I woke up, that's as cold as we got here, minus 3.9 degrees Celsius, so about 25 Fahrenheit. And that's as cold as I don't want it any colder than that. So that's about it for our island here, QSL.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, we don't get that cold. It does snow further south of us, and we get some really cold frost and stuff, but we don't get snow where we are. But another couple of 100 kilometres south and southwest of us, there's a couple of big ski resorts. People go skiing in winter down here, so that's where we get the cold weather up in the mountains and down towards where our nation's capital is at Canberra. So that's a little couple of 100 degrees south of where we are. So we're not that bad, but it still gets cold, but not as cold as there.
Would that be where Kosciuszko is? The Mount Kosciuszko?
That's exactly right, mate. Trentford, Mount Kosciuszko, all the ski resorts are around that vicinity, yeah.
That's cool. I grow eucalyptus trees here. I mean, we grow a lot of eucalyptus trees, but I grow one particular variety that's native to the tops of Kosciuszko called the snow gum, and they grow really well here. They're beautiful trees.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, I grow, my actual business is like growing carnivorous plants, so I grow like Venus flytraps and all carnivorous varieties and stuff, and I grow waratahs as well, and there's plenty of good, they don't like a lot of phosphorus in their diet. What's in the ground, so you start feeding too much phosphorus, they don't like it too much.
I know about those plants. You know, my buddy, he lived near Vancouver, just south of Vancouver, and he had a carnivorous plant nursery, and thousands of them in 3 huge greenhouses, 100-foot long greenhouses. And some of the carnivorous plants actually do grow outside here, and we do have native ones as well, like in the bog areas near Vancouver, sundew plants. I have Sarracenia, you know, there's the pitcher plants and stuff like that, but that's cool, man. Those are pretty awesome to grow. That's cool on you. That would be fun.
Yeah, I've got thousands of Sarracenias. Actually, in bloom at the moment. One's called a Rutophilia. It's got like a white on the top of the tree. It's got the head of the copper, and they come from up here or something like that, and they like their roots nice and cold because they get a lot of snow melt, and they well to the hot Australian climate, so you've got to keep them in the shade in summer and keep some nice cool water flowing over their roots, or otherwise they collapse pretty quick.
That's right, exactly. We have one in our bird bath. It's a deep bird bath. I've had it in there for probably a decade now. It's a Sarracenia, and it's in a square half-gallon pot. And it came from my buddy's nursery there because he's still growing these things. But yeah, it's sitting out there. Never gets phased in the wintertime. Really tough plant.
There is a big nursery up that way. I'm not sure where it is. I'm just trying to think of what the name of it is. And there's a massive nursery, and there's like an Indian type of fellow. There's two blokes that run the nursery up there. I'm trying to think of what the name of it is. It's up that way. Probably not as high as you blokes are, but they have a massive carnivorous plant nursery. I'm sort of...
That's cool. Yeah, I wonder if it's near Vancouver. He ended up selling his nursery, so his brother, which is a friend of mine, got a few of those plants. So he's got some growing in the house, and then he's got some of the more cold hardy ones growing outside. Anyway, my friend, looks like propagation's changing. Looks like it's kind of dropping out of there. So hey, before I lose you or you lose me, I better say cheers and beers there. Good talking to you. I always enjoy talking to you, my friend. 43 Victor Oscar Golf 003 Australia. Take care and happy DXing from 9 Alpha Tango 791. That's... All right, buddy, I'll look forward to your email. I just got a part of that in there. It's dropping out quick. Have a good one, my friend, and we'll listen for you again. 791 will be QSX. Cheers. Skip fades out fast sometimes, but that's just the way it is.